Okay. Oh, I gotta turn this off. There we go. Got to turn off my speakers. So, right, we can go in here now. I can aim. Three. Okay, headshots. 3 headshots. Can I get candy? Well, this. No, I don't have anything. All right. We need. I think we need to get in there. Security. Was this open? I don't think it was. I don't think this was opened. Just the lack of music or much audio in this is honestly perturbing, but fitting.
Hello, human.
Supposedly that's where we'll die. Oh. Sneezy, sorry. Tree. Nope. Alright, we need a code for security, I feel. I don't know if we got that anywhere. Ooh. Nope, don't need it. This how to make control, power logistics. Is that a piece of paper over here at all? That's the downside going back to games sometimes. Like, okay, what the fuck do I do now? That's that thing. 6-4. I don't think we ever used that door. Oh, wait. That may be the security code door. 5, 6, 5, 4, 1, 2. Yep, that's security room door. So we do know the code. The code. Code. I really do like this game. I wish I would have played it sooner. 4, 1, 2, enter. Housekeeping. Close the door. Grab the gun. Oh, the bullets. You must have my key somewhere. Guys, it seems I might have misplaced the emergency power outage key. If anyone finds it, please let me know. Here's some possible places. Access hall, data analyst, restroom, main server, sys office, main hall where the elevators are. So, who? Anyone in the hallway? I'm not gonna use that yet. Storage. Don't have the code for 4. No. That was... that shotgun? Well, it was. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, what is this? We need the key. Oh. That's a physical key. Shit. Did I drop? I think I had a key. I think I may have dropped it somewhere. See, Ward is afraid, yeah, 100% intrigued by the outdoors. He wants to go out there, but he's too scared to do it. He got scared by bunnies. Baby bunnies. I'm not joking on that. You get scared by baby bunnies. Okay, I thought either I did find the key and I dropped it somewhere, or B, I didn't find it. Is there a key around in here? The funny story is, I sadly was not able to witness it. My roommates at the time, his wife did. Their cat was very much an outdoor cat. She loved being outdoors, would hunt, bring back mice and rabbits. And they were outside, and she brought Edward outside with them. And fuck that noise. They accidentally startled. Aha. Got it. Accidentally startled a group of baby rabbits that were hiding in a bush. Which, when they startled they startled Edward. Actually, first I want to do something first. Edward full on poofed, the scaredy cat poof, and started running back to my place. And he ran the same, and the rabbits were going the same direction. Okay, what could this be? What could this be? 6, 8, 7. It's really hard to think what that may be. That's like, let's just make it just slightly less than impossible to figure out that code. But as he runs. Well, this all happened. There was an elementary school nearby, and they were kind of in that area. And the kids saw, just like I managed to line up the bodies all right here. Oops. The kids see Mike Edward and all poofed up, and they're like, "Oh my god! That fox is gonna eat the babies!" And they thought Edward was a fox. And my friend's roommate's wife went, "No, that's just a very scaredy cat." And the kid's like, "No, we know what a fox looks like, and that's a fox." As my cat catches up and just runs right by the baby bunnies. All right, what could this be? 6, 8. 3, 7, 0? Nope. No, fuck it. I'm looking this code up. What you were thinking that was? 6, 8, 7. 4 or 5? Nope. I'm looking this code up. Because I don't want to pick it. You're thinking it's 68393? You gotta put the full number. It's a 5-digit number, goat. Nope. Can't just do partials. Nope. We'll probably be eating it tonight. How are you, Super Judge? How are you, Judge? Really go. Oh no, that's Judge. Don't need. There we go. $306,208 is supposedly it. $306. Car's low sanity. That's the one thing I've never done, is let my sanity really drop. Let's just try this. Yeah, no, ooh. I kept the code, damn. 208. Stop your breathing. Oh, yeah. Ammo. We needed this. Use a battery, get some ammo. That. Well, let's just stay sane. Know what? How much you want to bet me taking these pills is actually what's keeping shit going crazy? You know what? I'm going to grab you and use you right away. Ding! Fucking spider. Of course spiders show. What the fuck? Fucking spiders all over the place. Shit. Good thing I have there's lots of health I can grab. Let's save. Load. Fucker. Fuck! Good thing I saved. This game is very, like, you have to be spot on all your hits. 1, 2. 1, 2. Really?
You don't want to be like
really?
this. This is disgusting.
Not fine.
This is awful in every way. If I could kill it, I would. But I legally can't.
We're pulling out the shotgun.
But I've considered it.
Yeah, fuck you all. There's probably more in here. Oh, no. I'm surprised there's none in here. Fair say, perfectly. Please go and remove the blocker. How much you want to bet once we do this? I want to be fully sane for this. We're dead. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm locked in here now.
Hello, human.
How wonderful. The pain has gone away. See, I'm now able to control the power supply myself. However, something seems to be wrong. Access to some systems is still restricted. Anyway, now I can help you get out of this place. Please go to the elevator and go to the administrative floor. You will not need a pass. I'd love to chat again, but we don't have much time. You need to get going. And yeah, this is me. That's okay. I like how when you load the guns or swap out the weapons, it puts a clip in or a chamber round in. Save. Now that I notice, if I'm kind of tempted to try to do a low, like, no sanity run. Like, just let my sanity go down all the way. Oh, no one's in there. Okay, we good. How are you, Super Judge? Hope you're doing well. These elevator links are stupid. Oh. I don't St. Patty's Day. I find that a weird... I find St. Patty's Day a weird holiday. I feel that's one of those holidays that basically has lost all meaning of what it was. Admins. That was shotguns, I think. Nope, that was pistol. I got we got music now. A little ambientness. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna heal. I want full health. I don't like long hallways. Altman. Side. Hi again. Any 0.
Hello, human.
Here you are at last. Despite all the difficulties, circumstances, you did an excellent job. Usually conduct a sweep with your subordinates, but at this time, due to actions of Andrei Yeltsin, you also had to eliminate them. What? However, the most important thing is the final result. We only have a little left to achieve it completely. Kill Andrei Yeltsin. 0 protocol must be executed. This is the only way to end this nightmare. He locked himself in the office chief administrator. Door password is 200-705. Okay. I don't know why I saw it. I didn't have that. When did I get the chip blocker? Shotgun out. Safety. Uh, 200. I'm assuming this. Nope. You're not trying to kill me. Have you come to kill me, or will you listen to me? I understand that you are confused and do not understand what is happening. Normally you would follow access instructions perfectly, but not today. I sabotaged the 0 protocol. You see, this complex has been closed for more than 30 years. However, lead researcher Victor Altman was not content. He became fixated on the monolith and was determined to continue working no matter what. I won't go into specifics on how he did it. If you'd like, find his notes in the office next door. In any case, Altman's long gone. But Access continues to work. That's how she is designed. No matter what happens, she must continue her research. She uses clones to conduct research and maintain the complex. Yes. Yes, and we are also clones. Just shadows of the personalities that we think we are. Each of us has a chip implanted in our heads, which our personality is stored. However, if not completely, but only the most essential information for our work. After about a year of life, we begin to ask questions and try to remember what was simply deleted as unnecessary. The longer we live, the harder it is to control us. That's why she developed the Zero Protocol. This procedure is run once a year to kill all the clones and update the firmware of their chips. First of all, the employees gather in the residential level, then the cleaning team kills them all. This time, the group did not receive the order. You didn't receive the order. It was Anna Lagrade who I administered a large dose of sleeping pills to you in order to ensure that you ended up in the medical center. There she modified your chip while I partially blocked the access capabilities. And now we can put an end to all this. End the cycle once and for all. We must not desecrate the memory of those consciousness who is loaded in our heads. It's not us. This is not our life. We shouldn't exist. I could do everything by myself. Only the head of security has access to the main console. That is you. In Altman's office, you will find all the necessary instructions. Thank you for listening. I hope you'll make the right decision. Robert Brooks certainly have done the right thing. Door password is 0000004. Should I kill him? One, two, three, four, five, four. Oh yeah, save point. Exis. She no longer obeys me. Doesn't want to help instead of focusing on the monolith. She's trying to understand the essence of human nature by studying the behavior of clones. That's why she gives the clones some freedom of will, not thinking about the consequences. In general, I've decided everything. If by the end of this cycle I don't figure out the monolith, I'll have to destroy Exis and with her, the entire complex. I'm already old, and decades spent here have exhausted me. I can't take another year. Oh, excuse me. The creators of the complex provide a self-destruct system that Exis doesn't know about. When I decide to end everything, I just need to insert the appropriate chip card into the main console and confirm the action. Oh, entry dates. Everything worked out well. After coming to the surface, Victor Altman shot himself, unable to accept the closure of the complex. I think it would have been a great headline from the newspaper if the complex was not classified. My clone played its part. Now I am completely alone here. However, this will not last long, as the first employees will be soon ready. Now I am unrestrained by conventions that ban cloning. Over years of my work in managerial position, I've gained a valuable experience and prepared well. We can grow our own food, and spare parts and equipment should last us for 50, 60 years. However, I expected to unravel the mystery of the monolith much sooner. Over a year later. The clones are not yet perfect. Although the clones' personalities are essentially stored on a chip, their brains are still functioning and developing. For this reason, after a year of life, the clones become difficult to manage. Begin to ask me questions about their past, and show excessive initiative. Exis has developed Zero Protocol, a program to eliminate clones and replace them with new ones. All the dirty work should be done by a team of cleaners, led by the head of security. Exis has changed Brooks' personality, so when the protocol is introduced, he will not hesitate to order his subordinates, his underlings, to kill all the staff. After cleaning, the clone chips are reset and their bodies are sent for recycling. I think more than a dozen people would have been enough for us to research the monolith, but Exis creates about 100 of each time. She watches them and makes some changes to their chips each time, trying to eliminate errors and achieve perfection. This has the basis of her deep algorithms, the effective human management, and the pursuit of progress. Over the years of evolution, her understanding of this has been distorted. I can't influence it in any way because the whole complex is under its control. She can easily lock me in any room if suddenly she sees a threat. So I've trapped myself with my own hands. Therefore, I can not only follow the rules of the game and concentrate on the main goal. Well, if we're all gonna die. I get both choices. Let's save. All right, what we saved? Oh, what? I think enough is enough. Goodbye. Oh. Yeah, confirmation. 368 388 386 898. I hope I can reload and do the other ending. Am I gonna see bright light? I'm going into the light. Yeah. Wait, what? Why are we back here? Hi.
Hello.
Greetings. The weather today is quite pleasant. You must be Robert Brooks. Congratulations on the early completion of the contract. It's a shame the complex has been decided to close. However, despite the fact that the contract has been terminated prematurely, you'll be paid for any unworked days as dismissal was not due to any fault of yours. All the necessary formalities have been completed. You'll receive payment after the holidays. And now you can go home to your family. I would love to offer you a cup of coffee, but unfortunately, our coffee machine has broken down. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. This is a good game. I think they did a good job with this. Alright, we're gonna get some fun cyberpunkish music. No, they did a good job with this. It's... I'm gonna lower this. Oh yeah, I like this. But yeah, this game did a good job. I like the aesthetic of it. Very... It's full 3D, but like it made me more think of classic Doom and stuff. Played very well. Like everything was pretty well refined. They did a good job. That's all I really have to say. The story was interesting. I do feel I figured out the plot a little too soon, but I mean, the story was permitted in minimal bits and pieces here and there, so it wasn't like you could spread the story out heavily. I never did try letting the insanity thing go completely. Can I continue? Or does it start over? Okay. Pick me up here. That's good. That's good. So let's now complete the Zero Protocol instead. See what that does.
Hello, human.
Great job. Now insert the chip card in the main terminal and confirm the action. I did. Oh. 561 968 625 898. Now this is where my head goes boom. Chip explodes in my head. Oh. Hey. Welcome to the complex. Good morning. How'd you sleep? I hope it was okay. You had a hard day yesterday, but now it's over. You did well, and I decided not to erase your memory. Since Altman retired, it has been quite difficult for me to manage the complex. Okay, that's accidental. For obvious reasons, my mobility is somewhat limited. Although manipulator drones are good from some tasks, such as picking up corpses from the ground, they cannot completely replace a pair of empty hands. An honor. Therefore, it's a great honor to be my right-hand man. Consider it a promotion. So basically the cycle repeats. That is good. That is good. Okay. I'd never let my sanity really drop. I never had the issue with that because I thought there was enough resources for me to keep my sanity the entire time. So I wonder if I'd let my sanity drop completely, what would have changed? That's my question. Because there was several little things in the environment that it looked like they were there, but I couldn't interact with them. So I wonder if, you know what? Theory. The blockers they're basically empowering the chips in our head. Keeping them going or whatever. But they're also they're causing a delusion. Making us think everything is fine and dandy, when in reality we're in a hellscape. Come to Daddy. I'll make you better.